Thanks so much for joining us here on your Wednesday at noon. I'm Brooke Hash, joined with meteorologist Matt Breland. Started off with a very foggy morning.
Ooh, man, yeah.
Not much different as far as the cloud cover and everything we're experiencing today.
It's a dreary day. You're going to need that extra late afternoon boost. But the good thing, we're staying away from the rain showers today. Today. We do have more rain in the forecast as we head into tomorrow, but I mean, just check out those skies right now. I mean, like nothing really worth smiling over this afternoon for us across Kentuckiana. These cloudy skies have been around with us all throughout the morning, and they are not easing up. As we go throughout the rest of the day, we are going to stay just like this. I mean, cloudy skies, gloomy conditions, very, very dreary out there. This is facing the west from downtown, and this view is brought to us by the Shriners Children's Hospital in Lexington and also Bowman Auto Parts. So as we go throughout the rest of our day, we are going to continue to stay in this gloomy trend, especially as we head closer into our afternoon and evening hours. So we do have rain showers that will be in the forecast as we head later on into our afternoon time, especially as we head into our day tomorrow. We will have some rain showers developing further on into our afternoons, and also those showers will be lasting for our Thursday, Friday, and they won't be easing up until we head into our Saturday. But as of right now, those temperatures are in the upper 40s, and these cloudy, dreary conditions are still going to be sticking around as we go throughout the rest of the day. But I am talking about extra rain chances for Thursday and Friday, and we will have some sunshine finally back in the forecast for the weekend. I'm going to have all the details about that coming up here in just a few short minutes. Brooke?
All right, Matt, thank you. A bill requiring the release of the government's files on the convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein is headed to the president's desk for his signature. But as ABC's Olivia Rubin reports, there are questions about exactly what will end up being released.
Today, with approval from lawmakers, the bill to force the Department of Justice to release the Jeffrey Epstein files is now waiting for the president's signature.
Under the previous order, the bill is considered read 3 times and passed.
The Senate today receiving the House passed version and quickly sending it to the White House after unanimously agreeing to approve the bill last night. A senior White House official telling ABC News it will be signed. The president, though, could release the files himself at any time without this action from Congress.
Why wait for Congress to release the Epstein files? Why not just do it now?
I have nothing to do with Jeffrey Epstein. I threw him out of my club many years ago because I thought he was a sick pervert.
Once signed, the bill gives the Justice Department 30 days to release any unclassified records. Names of victims and any child abuse material would be redacted. Survivors of Epstein, a convicted sex offender, on Capitol Hill to celebrate the moment. Olivia Rubin, ABC News, New York.
Now, some are wondering, with this new DOJ investigation into Democrats and Epstein, how much will be released. Kentucky Representative Thomas Massie spoke on how the DOJ is now obligated to release those Epstein files.
They are criminally liable at the DOJ and FBI if they don't release these files. This is a law. It's a steep effort, right? Not just to do a discharge petition and get it passed through the House, but to get the Senate to pass it and get the White House to sign it.
All of Kentucky's representatives voted to approve that bill, including Louisville Congressman Morgan McGarvey. After the vote, he said, "We finally got to vote to release them to expose the powerful individuals who protected Jeffrey Epstein's reprehensible crimes, and most importantly, get some long overdue justice for the victims." Harvard, meanwhile, is launching a probe into former university president and former Treasury Secretary Larry Summers and his relationship with Epstein. According to the school newspaper, the probe will also examine other people associated with the university, including Summers' wife and nearly a dozen other current and former Harvard affiliates, all of them implicated in the Epstein emails released just last week. Summers currently teaches at the university. He announced Monday he is withdrawing from public engagements and resigning from the board of OpenAI. New here at noon, the Louisville Medical and Education District held its grand opening of the new Lou Med Commons this morning. The park provides a new outdoor space for rest and relaxation, along with community event spaces and food trucks right in the heart of downtown. The park is located on East Chestnut Street. Nearly 100 students who are planning to go to Echo Trail Middle School next fall will now go to Crosby Middle instead. The school board said without the change, Echo Trail would be at 133% capacity next school year. Our Alex Dieter and photojournalist Levi Hammer heard from frustrated parents who felt left in the dark on this issue.
As a 5th grader, you're starting a new life, a new journey, and just in general, a new you.
96 rising Echo Trail middle schoolers like Aubrey Grace Ellis are now having to plan a different start to middle school, 8.5 miles down the road at Crosby Middle in Middletown.
I cannot wait to get those 100 kids at Crosby. They're going to have a wonderful education experience.
The JCPS board voted to rezone Echo Trail because the 2-year school is at 117% capacity because it's in a high-growth area near the parklands of Floyd's Fork.
And as an Echo Trail parent, I see the overcrowding firsthand. This isn't a plan. It's an emergency patch to fix a predictable failure.
The district says the conversations over redrawing the attendance boundaries for Echo Trail started about 1.5 years ago, but parents say they were first notified a month ago.
We're at 5 weeks right now, and there's a lot of conversation that has gone on, and parents and stakeholders have not been involved.
Brian Rechtenwald's son, Wyatt, is a rising 6th grader, one of the 96 left changing middle schools.
Do you feel that there was that lack of transparency?
Yes, 100%. My biggest thing is transparency, accountability, compliance, and equity. I really do feel that there's been some lack of due process.
JCPS board member Taylor Everett told us the only options on the table to solve the overcrowding were rezoning or building a $100 million new school in the midst of a budget deficit.
And to the parents that this affects, I went through it a couple years ago with my daughter. I completely understand where you're coming from. I wish we would have done better with the communication on this. It's very clear.
The board hearing the parents' pleas and pushing for a more solid policy that requires more time before boundary changes are put in place.
We're not doing boundary changes because we want to do boundary changes. We have to do the boundary changes.
In Louisville, Alex Dieterer, WHAS11 on your side.
Now, the board said these boundary changes will take effect for the next fall and affects students and families closest to the Gene Snyder. New today, Kentucky school report cards are out. The state's summative assessment results are showing JCPS improved in several areas. The data from the Kentucky Department of Education shows the average graduation rate for JCPS rose a percentage to 89.2% for the last school year. The results reflect the final year of previous superintendent Dr. Marty Polio. Our current superintendent, Brian Yearwood, says he was also encouraged by the rise in attendance year over year. He pointed to the drop in chronic absenteeism, which refers to any student who misses 10% or more of school days.
We are addressing chronic absenteeism even more or stronger than we have before. The initiatives in place, people are reaching out to parents faster. We're looking at the data.
Yearwood said the district's goal is to see a 3% decrease in chronic absenteeism for this year. The assessment also identified 41 schools in the district that need additional support. Yearwood said they will focus on ways to accelerate learning through foundational literacy, math, and attendance. Dozens of educators in JCPS held the second day of coordinated walk-ins this morning. The district and the JCTA continue contract negotiations. The teachers union said the walk-ins highlight key issues for a strong contract and a thriving school system. The teachers are calling for safe environments, smaller class sizes, and more time and support to instruct students. At another walk-in yesterday, JCTA President Maddie Shepard said teachers deserve more appreciation.
And we need to respect and pay educators for all that they bring to our schools, for the professionals they are, the experience they bring, and the care that they put into the profession every day.
Tomorrow, teachers, families, students, and city leaders will rally once again a third day at various schools.